Hello, Internet citizens! It's Nerd Wonder here, and she's here to talk to you! Just like Captain Frugal does every day. Actually, not every day. It's once in a while with him, I'm pretty sure. Well, anyway, once in a while, Captain Frugal will do a thing called, I believe it's called Road Rage. And it's where he records stuff in the car, because he has a long commute. So do I. I actually do have a super long commute back and forth from work, and I've been incredibly lazy on videos lately, and now that I'm getting back into YouTube, I thought, oh hey, maybe I should go give it a try, because traffic's a nightmare today. Yay! So here we are, and I think today would be a very good idea to talk about an issue. If you saw me not too long ago on Twitter, I was not too happy with these new ads that were being done by Marvel, which were saying they were going to destroy all the stories and lore and history. They're going to deconstruct all of your favorite stories, kind of thing. They were saying, like, who found Cap in the ice first? Or, like, who really gave the Fantastic Four their powers? Or who brought back the Amazing Spider-Man? And a lot of us had big issues with it. It's specifically me. Because if you can recall, Stan Lee just previously died. And for all those out there that don't know who Stan Lee is, I'm pretty sure most of you will know, though. Stan Lee is pretty much what made Marvel Marvel. Yes, we have Jack Kirby and Ditko as well, but Stan Lee was the face. He was kind of the mascot. He knew how to run the business, and he made it into an incredibly successful business at that. And though in present days it's not that great, but hey, he wasn't part of it. And not too long ago he had passed away, and it was very heartbreaking for a lot of people. And then suddenly and mysteriously, as we're all mourning his death, this pops up. These little tiny ads that start saying stuff, and CBR starts announcing they're gonna retcon things. They're gonna retcon the origins of like all these characters, and they're going to retcon very famous stories, and it infuriated me. It infuriated me to no extent. The man, his body is barely cold. And you decide to come on up here and you're all like, let's go ruin everything he worked on. This is the best idea ever. Screw old white people or something. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go and destroy the guy that gave you everything. So I was furious and I was screaming about it. Though there was a high suspicion on me, which I did tweet out later, was that it could be, and dear God, I hope it is. I hope it's this. Is that it is actually talking about how Stan Lee did all this stuff. Like, who gave the Fantastic Four their superpowers? Stan Lee! He made them! And, like, go into this cool thing. Or, like, who brought back Spider-Man after Spider-Man No More? Stan Lee! And it's like, that could work. Though a friend of mine pointed out, they did one with Jean Grey. Like, who stopped Jean Grey after becoming the Dark Phoenix? And he's like, that wasn't a Stan Lee thing. So, this was raising some flags, but I was hoping maybe it was a goodbye letter to Stan. I haven't really seen one in Marvel books lately, or anywhere, or in the past, but then again, I don't read a lot of Marvel, so that could be just something random. But, I mean, it could have been there, for all I know, but, no. Turns out my hopes and dreams were once again dashed. I mean, it's Marvel. That's all they do with me, is that they're like, oh, hey, we're gonna blame you for everything. We're gonna blame you as we retcon and destroy everything you know and love. Even stuff that you don't know, but you've been slightly interested in reading. Yeah, we're gonna take that away. We're gonna take away everything you adore and are curious about. And just make sure you run away from us. Because we're dicks. That's like the only reason. I don't know why other reason they would be like destroying stuff. But, so, They finally announced what it is for. And it is not for a montage of Stan Lee. But in the long run, the positive note, it is not to, it's not canon. It's not like some crazy event. It is, like it's an Elseworld story, and it's a joke. It's a cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel legacy, or something like that. That's what it's called. It is, once again, we're gonna get another Deadpool destroys the Marvel Universe, or the Punisher destroys the Marvel Universe, or the most least known, and obviously will never be known, and may be thrown in Abyssal Fire, Squirrel Girl beats up the Marvel Universe. They've done these, they're boring, they've been there forever. I mean, it's overly done. They tried to do another Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again, and it was like, why even bother? This is your stupid gimmick. You've done this like 400 times. And not only that, you market it in the worst of ways. Let's just break it down for a few minutes, guys. Boys and girls, has Marvel been good to us these past few years? No, they really haven't. They've been awful. They've been terrible. They've treated us scummy. They've called us names. They mock their fans. They throw tantrums. Honestly, they don't deserve a single lick of our money. You know, we still do. We still give them a ton of it. We need to stop doing that. But yeah, they know it is a very sensitive time with Stan Lee's death. There were large issues where other people were jumping up and just, because he just died, they were just shooting out nasty accusations and so forth and calling him a racist and a homophobe and everything else. It's like, my God, he just died, and these things are obviously not true. He made Black Panther, and he has no problem with gay characters. Is this about that stupid Spider-Man thing where he's like, I don't think Spider-Man should be gay? Dude, he stated in there he would rather new characters take on those, like, being gay or trans and so forth. He has no problem, but he says to leave alone the classics and make your own. But no, we must tarnish him as a racist bigot. So these things started happening, and life was very tense, and of course everybody's very upset about him, and he didn't die too long ago, and then suddenly we've been having a lot of issues with Marvel Comics. We fear that they're about to end, everything's gonna go downhill, they're just gonna destroy everything we love, and then suddenly they write this. They put on that big advertisement of, we're going to destroy things. That's what it looked like. It immediately read like, I'm going to write a Mary Sue into this story. Written by Tom Brevoort, and it's Tom Brevoort with he's the one with the ukulele, right? I don't know. You want to know what? Ukuleles are for losers anyway. He probably has one if he's not the ukulele guy. Ukuleles suck. Thanks a lot. But, yeah. So, pretty much during this tense time, they decided to shoot this off and scare everybody. But not only that, even though they're like, haha, we were just kidding, it's a comedy thing. You said, right off the bat, after his death, you're like saying, hey, we're gonna destroy his creations and his most beloved characters, haha, but it's in another universe. Isn't that great, guys? No. Do you know anything called subtlety? Do you understand? People are still upset about this. People have been incredibly scared that once he is buried, you're going to destroy everything. Like he was the last line of defense against you just destroying everything he worked so hard for. Because it screams that. And then you you suddenly do this. You guys are the most cold-hearted, nasty, I don't even know. But you really thought that was a good idea to mess with people this way? But not only that, to make them believe you were destroying Stanley's reputation. And in fact, you already have. You destroy his reputation every single day. You destroy everything he worked for. He worked so hard to make that company into what it is today. And no, I'm not going to hide the fact that he was a jerk at points. There's a lot of stories about how Kirby, and Ditko did not get along because he brought some issues to the table. Maybe they did as well, but this is how you honor him. That's just awful. I don't know how you guys sleep at night, but I'm thinking pretty well, because most of you probably don't care who he is, or don't know who he is, or think he's a relic of the past. Heck, there's quite a few people that tell me there's probably a lot of employees there that have no clue who he is. And I'm beginning to believe them about that. Respect the dead. I know this was a joke, but this was not respectful in a single way. Oh well. Alright. Well, I think this wraps this one up. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you can subscribe to me, hit a like button. If you didn't, or if you did like it, whatever, leave a comment below. I love listening to comments. Let me know if I sounded okay, because this is a new thing. So, yeah,